from pivot into table it ek pivot for all entries it ek pivot where avln equal to it ek pivot ebln. Okay, shift F1, save it, check it, listen square. BUDAT is okay. I don't know exactly in EKKV table BUDAT is there or any AUDAT like that document date is there. I have to check that one. Here AEDAT, not BUDAT and AUDAT. The document date is AEDAT. AEDAT. Okay, and here also AEDAT. Fine. Save it. Check it. Fine. So what is the okay? Fine. Rest. Here in the declaration part, I am taking after EBELN, MATNR I am taking, and after that one MENG I am taking the declaration part. Okay, in the types here, the types I am taking EBELN, EBELP, MATNR, and MENG. But in the select query, how I am writing EBELN, EBELP, MATNR, correct only. What is this one? The database field of the result type, the aggregate function MENG, and the component MENG MATLAB. It is not compatible. Okay, fine. BSTMG is there. Okay. And here, otherwise, I will take here EKPO. The data type is not different. This is the different here. Second activate now. It's okay. Okay, I'm fetching the EKKO and EKPO data. Right now, I have to display the data. Okay, I have to display the data by using blocked ALB. Okay, so if you are using any block, if you are using unblocked ALB, then list display only possible. Grid display won't support here. Okay, only list display will support here. So for that one, we have to use three function modules. Okay, so first one is the reuse ALB block list init. Okay, so this is for initializing. Initializing the program here, and here we have to pass the program name. Okay, program name. The we have to export this parameter. Okay, program name equal to spy-c proz, like that we have to pass to this function module, and after that one reuse underscore alv underscore block list append. Okay, this is for our data. Okay, this is for our data. So I have two internal tables. Okay, at that time you have to call two times this one. Okay, two times we have to call here, and if you have one more internal table you have to call three times. Okay, and after that one we have to close this one. So reuse alv block list close. Okay, so this is the way to work on block list. Okay, so if you want to display two internal tables information in the single screen, then we will go for like this. Fine, before that one I have to fill the field catalogs also, right? So I will write here perform ekko fcat. Okay, ekko fcat using ebln po number. Okay, so I am using one parameter here, sorry, one perform here. I will double click on this one. It's not created yet. I will create it now. I am saving the main program only, so it will go to the end of the program. Okay, here what I am writing, parameter name is work area ekko fcat hyphen field name equal to p underscore 0135. You already know about this one. So what is happening here? You already know this one. ekko fcat hyphen column position equal to lv underscore number. I will take one variable work area ekko fcat hyphen cell text underscore m equal to p underscore 0136. Append work area ekko fcat to it ekko fcat. Clear work area ekko fcat. Okay, the starting what I will do, I will take lv underscore number equal to lv underscore number plus 1. I will declare this one now. Data. I am not taking any includes here. Directly I am writing because it is a simple program. That's why I am not applying any includes here. Data lv underscore number type I. I am declaring one variable that is lv underscore nvm, and after that one I will call for another fields also. ADAT. This is a P1 number. Sorry, this is a document date. And listener and bookers. Okay. This is a listener. This is the vendor number. Okay. Vendor. And this is the bookers. Company code. Okay, fine. And after that one, I will clear LV underscore number, and I will fill the field catalog for the second internal table, that is perform ekpo underscore fcat using ebln po number. Okay, so I didn't create this perform till now. I will create it now. Just double click on this one. I want to save this one in the main program only. Okay, and here what I will write, work area ekpo fcat hyphen field name field name equal to p underscore 0161. Automatically the number is coming here. Work area ekpo underscore fcat hyphen column position equal to lv underscore number. I will take that one. Work area ekpo fcat hyphen cell text underscore m equal to p underscore 0162 append work area ekpo fcat to it ekpo fcat clear work area ekpo fcat lv underscore number equal to lv underscore number plus 1. Save it, check it. Okay, fine, there is no problem now. Now I will apply the field catalog I am filling here. That's okay. Now I have to display the data. Okay, so if you want to display the data, then we have to use three function modules here. Reuse lb block list init, block list append, block list close, like that, right? So I will write the function module reuse alv block click on F4 button. Okay, block list init is coming. Click on OK button. Okay, here I am passing the current program name. Okay, current program name is cproz. Okay, this is the current programming name, and remaining things I am removing here. I don't want to use these all things now. Okay, now this is for initializing. I mean, what is the program name? I am passing only program name to the function module, and after that one more function module reuse alv underscore block list underscore append. Okay, so in this function module we have to pass the what is our function, what is our table name? The table name is itekko. Okay, itekko, and here it is asking the layout. Okay, is underscore layout it is asking, and I underscore tab name is asking, and it events. Okay, but I am not using any events here. Okay, I am not using any events, and I am not applying any layout. Okay, then also we have to pass the internal tables and work areas. See, is underscore layout, this is the work area. Okay, so here I will pass like work area layout. Okay, because this is a mandatory field. Okay, if you go to the function module, in the importing tab, you can see here optional is there. Okay, optional, but optional, if we select the checkbox, then only that is optional. Okay, if we don't select the checkbox, then this is a mandatory thing. Okay, must and should, we have to pass this structure here. Okay, so that is why here work it is layout and it field cat and I underscore tab name and it events, these all are coming in the black letters. Okay, these are the mandatory things, and remaining two things are coming it sort and it underscore text. These are the optional. Okay, if you pass something value here, then it will apply. If you don't pass, then nothing will happen. But these things, first four things, these are the mandatory things. Okay, so I'm passing here work area layout. I'm not declaring, I'm not using any layout here. Then also I will declare one layout. Okay, one layout I will declare here. Work area layout type list underscore layout underscore alv and it events type list underscore t underscore events. Okay, here work area layout I have just declared, but I am not using that one here. Okay, but here I have to pass that one. This is a mandatory thing. That is why I have declared this work area layout. Okay, on the it fcat field cat is coming. Our field cat name is it EKKO FCAT. Okay, and the I underscore tab name. This is the here we have to pass a single quotation. What is the work area name here for this one? Work area EKKO. Okay, so this work area will handle a line by line data here. And IT events. In IT events also, I am not using any event here. Okay, I am not using any event here. Then also we have to provide the one internal table name, event internal table name here. This is a mandatory field. That's why I am declaring one event internal table IT underscore events. Okay, and I am passing the internal table here. Okay, because this is a mandatory thing, that's why I'm declaring this internal table and I'm passing the internal table here. I'm not applying, I'm not passing any data in this internal table. Then also empty one. Okay, this work area layout and this IT events, these two are the empty things here. Okay, empty ones only I'm passing to the function module. This underscore T underscore fine. This is for one table. Okay, I want to display second internal table also. Okay, second internal table also. So same function module, reuse ALV block list append. Okay, reuse ALV block list append. This is the first append and this is the second append. Okay, and here also work area layout is coming. I am passing same work area here. Work area layout. Okay, and the field catalog name is IT EKPO FCAT. Okay, I am filling some field catalog. And I underscore tab name. So here work area EKPO is the work area which will handle line by line. And IT events, IT underscore events only. I am not passing any value into this IT events internal table. Just passing that empty internal table to this function module. And our main data internal table is IT EKPO. Okay, and exceptions are coming. Just uncomment the exceptions and close it. Okay, now this is okay. Two internal tables I am passing here, two internal tables I am displaying here, and after that one I have to close this one. Okay, here. So the initialization it is starting here. Okay, displaying is starting from this function module. Reuse ALV block list in it, and I have to close it. Okay, I have to close it at reuse underscore ALV underscore block list. I think the function module is different here for closing. Fine, display right. Block list display. Okay, here I don't pass anything. Okay, here I don't pass anything. Just function module I will call, that's it. Okay, display purpose I am displaying these all things now. Just activate it, execute the program. S underscore EBELN it is asking here. I don't know the EBELN, so I am clicking on F4 button here. Click on execute button. PO number, document date, vendor number, and company code. Okay, so it is coming like this. This is fine, and but here PO number only coming here. Okay, PO number only coming. But what about the remaining data? I mean, item number, material number, and quantity, it is coming here, right? So where is the field catalog? Fine. Here I am using only one. I am passing only one value here. Okay. I am not passing the another values here. I will pass now EBELP. EBELP. This is the item, and this is the matter, and this is the MENGE. This is the material, and this is the quantity. Save it, activate it, execute it. Execute it. So here it is displaying the data, PO number, item, material, and quantity. Okay, sometimes the end user will ask you like this. Okay, so I want to display the data like this. Okay, and sometimes they will ask the question. The end user will ask here I will where is it? Something data is coming here, right? Something data is coming here. I want to add one button. Okay, I want to add one button. If I click on that button, okay, if I click on that button, just assume this is the sales header information. Okay, this is sales header information. So if I click on that button, okay, so I want to display one more screen. Okay, in that screen I want to display uh, sales item information and the billing information. Okay, two internal tables I want to display in that screen. Okay, this is the main screen. This is okay, fine. Okay, here I will add one button. Okay, here I will add one button. If I click on that button, then I want to display sales item information in one internal table and billing information in another internal table. Okay, so you just do that one. You just practice on that one. Okay, if you are not getting that one, then I will help you in that one. Okay, that is a real-time scenario. I have worked on that one, but the scenario is different here. Okay, the business requirement is different thing. The logic is same here. The functionality is same here. Okay, so something data is coming here. I mean, I will add some button here. If I click on that button, then I want to display reuse LV block list function modules here. Okay, means two internal tables I have to display in a single screen by using that button. You just try to do that one. Okay, first one is the sales information. Okay, sales information I'm giving here by clicking execute button. Sales header data should come. Okay, sales header data. If I click on that something button, then you have to display sales item information in one internal table and billing information in another internal table for the sales information. Okay, this is the assignment for today, and one more assignment I will give tomorrow. Okay, you just try to finish that one today. Okay, fine. And tomorrow I will complete that hierarchical LB. One more concept is there. Okay, hierarchical LB. So tomorrow I will try to complete this one. And some more functionalities are there in the reports ALV concept. I will give some checkboxes. I will, if I click on checkbox, I want to edit that one and I want to save in the database table. So these are things I will explain in the OOPS ALV. Okay, even though if I apply here, then I have to use some methods here. Okay, I have to use some methods, but if you guys know about OOPS OO web concept and if you guys don't know about OO web concept, okay, So I will try to finish that one in OOPS OOPS ALV. Okay, so tomorrow is the hierarchical ALV. If we complete that one, then reports concept will complete, and after that one, I will go for module 2 programming. Okay, very important. Module 2 program. So if you want to understand module 2 programming, then you have to know about debugging. Okay, if I click on F5 button, then where it will go. If I click on F6 button, where it will go. F7, F8. Okay, so these steps you have to get to know, and breakpoints, watch points. Okay, so you have to practice more and more. So if you want to understand this module 2 programming, okay, so this screen is coming here. Okay, this screen is developed through module 2 programming only. Okay, each and every screen. So from starting onwards, you are giving something credentials, right? User ID and password you are giving. From that screen onwards, each and every screen is developed through module 2 programming only in SAP. Okay, so we will cover the module 2 programming day after tomorrow onwards. Anyone have doubts up to here or any other queries? Anyone have doubts?
So was explain the today's scenario.
Which one? Scenario. Okay, I will.
Today's assignments.
Okay, I will send one mail to you. Okay, now only I will send mail. You just try to check your mail. Any another doubts? Any another guy? Or anyone is not understanding, or I have to repeat any concept till now? Okay, fine. Then we can close the session for today. Tomorrow I will continue. Okay. So if you have any doubt, then please let me know. I will give you one scenario today to the mail, to your mail. Just check that one and try to complete that one. Tomorrow we will meet at 6:30 a.m. Then bye. Jai Hind.